total annihilation of the life form known as man. Let the attack begin.
What's good, YouTube? Rayquaza2094 here with a battle against Ray Powwow, or however you say his name. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. And yeah, it turns out to be a really long battle, like 135 turns, but I've sped up it. It's 3 times normally, and then it's like 3.75 times, because that's about as fast as I could speed it up before it decided, hey, it wants to mess up. So as you can see here, here's our first speed up part because, you know, Whimsicott took like, I don't know, 20 or more turns just to take down. And yeah, you'll see it's kind of insane how long it takes to just get one Pokemon down. It's kind of ridiculous, but it was a fun match. Really sad that we weren't able to finish it out fully, but, you know, that's what happens when you get busy with 135 turns of a match and then all of a sudden you have to do something like Ray did, so yeah. I'm pretty much going to consider this match a draw. I mean, I guess I was kind of in the winning position because I could have stalled him out and forced him to struggle with his Jirachi later in the match, but yeah, just going to call it a draw. And then it's going to be a long, like a 17-turn battle, and it was like an hour and, I don't know, I think 5 minutes when I first recorded it, and then I did all this editing, and ta-da, it's only like 18 minutes, which is great, because, you know, I figure you can stay for 18 minutes, or you can skip past all these lovely stall parts that I'm just kind of talking over. So yeah, basically there's not going to be a little end spiel after the battle, because, I mean, it's 18 minutes. I think I have enough time to talk about whatever I need to. So yeah, saw Breaking Dawn, because I got asked by somebody to go watch it. Turns out it kind of was actually better than the rest of the movies of the books. I've read the books too, and the books were far better than the movies, but yeah, I was actually pleasantly surprised. Interesting. Bella looks really freaking creepy when she's Prego with Renesmee. So yeah, that was interesting. And as you can see, Whimsicott is just like really annoying. Granted, it's down to UU now, so you know it's not commonly seen in OU, but it's still really kind of a major pain when it's around. So right here, I go for a Hydro Pump, hoping that it'll break the sub, and it does, because I mean Hydro Pump stab in the rain, nice, very nice. And as you noticed at the beginning of the battle, he had Hitmonlee, which I did protect at the beginning of the battle because I knew he was going to go for the fake out, because I mean it's unburdened Hitmonlee, why wouldn't you? I have that set myself actually. So yeah, pretty much I set up my first layer Toxic Spikes, and yeah, he's going to taunt me, which is going to suck because now I have to get out of there so I can taunt him if he's like not predicting outright. Because I want both layers of Toxic Spikes up. I don't want only one layer, because one layer is not going to serve me anything well. So yeah, as you see, there's a Mew in this battle, named many things, mostly because it's a transform set, and he probably wasn't thinking I was carrying the taunt, but you know, I do carry the taunt because I'd like to taunt something and then transform into it if it's nice, which you'll get to see later in the match. And it just struggles to death, which is, you know, kind of funny. So yeah, I'm right here, I'm doing pretty well. It slows down a bit because, you know, now it's not a long stalling part. So he brings in this Heatran, goes with an Earth Power, which is going to not be fun, because, yeah, Earth Power, super effective. I do survive, fortunately, though. Get up to the second layer of Toxic Spikes, which I like, put in Amphibian, and then afterwards I'm like, oh crap, I might be fearing the Hidden Power Grass, and I really should have gone for the Boise, but it was really early in the morning when I was having this battle, so I wasn't really, like, you know, probably making the best predictions. So I go for a Thunder, get the Parahax, which is nice, I love it. So I go for Water Pulse, because this is a Parafusion Blissey set. He gets Parahax, so I'm like, oh right, well, Hax is looking up for me right now. So I go for Water Pulse, don't get the Confusion, which sucks, so I'm like, okay, understandable. 2 times, I'll get the Confusion this time. Go for another Wall of Pulse, and guess what? I still don't get confusion, so right now I was just thoroughly angry that Serene Grace pretty much failed me as far as confusion goes. And as Jirachi gets up a sub, which is going to suck overall, because yeah, it just is. Gonna taunt it, because I know it only has like Cosmic Power, Wish, and also it has Iron Head. I actually forgot its fourth move. I'm blanking out right now, but it'll probably come up. So yeah, as you can see, it's sped up a little bit because this is kind of a long stalling part. Which, yeah, nothing I can do about that. Oh, that's right, Substitute. Sorry. Yeah, now I remember. So basically, I'm like, hey, maybe Don't Be Jelly in the rain can take down the sub, but nope, he has like so much cosmic power that he is impossible to break through. This is worse than the Silver Surfer, let me tell you. So yeah, basically just kind of well-known stalling set before this Jirachi finally like leaves, which would be nice. Because you know Jirachi can be a pain, especially when you have a rain team, and really nothing to counter Jirachi for. So I go for the Toad Knight. Unfortunately, get Iron-Headed. So I'm like, hey, you know what, let's go into Tarrasque, because he could pretty much encore and get rid of some subs. Go for a Scalp first to break the sub, because I want to force him into Substitute. Because, you know, it kind of looks like this Jirachi's just going to be ending up stalling. Go for an encore, though, and just because. And pretty much, he's going to continuously go for Cosmic Power. Like I said, this is going to take a long, long, long time. Because, you know, this Jirachi was a key threat to my team. So yeah, basically, like I've mentioned before in previous videos, I have 50 likes on the Facebook page, and I'd really like you guys to let me know what you would like me to do as a special video. Maybe you want to see a mono Pokemon battle, or something, who really knows. But yeah, pretty much I'm just kind of, you know, looking for, I guess, more or less ideas of what I could do. And it snowed here in Colorado, actually. It stopped snowing now. The sun's actually come out, which is nice. But yeah, it did snow here in Colorado. So yeah, lovely snow. Hooray. Encore into Substitute, because I want to get rid of those substitutes. Because those substitutes, as long as they stay around, are just going to be really, really annoying. But if I can encore him into Substitute, it'll be great. So I encore him again, so he can lose more Substitute, and later in the battle, I think he just runs out of substitutes, which is going to be nice for me. And he leaves, goes into Heatran, which is, you know, not going to be good, because Earth Power and Fire Blast are not going to be fun. So I decided, hey, let's go into Blissey, because Blissey can take this like a boss. Which I probably should have gone into Blissey the first time, like I mentioned. And yeah, Hitmonlee shows up, and now I get confusion on the Hitmonlee, which is going to be great for me, especially if the confusion works, and pretty much he doesn't get his fake out off. But yeah, confusion doesn't work. He gets off his fake out, which means he has an unburden, which is going to suck. And here's something that I usually complain about, because my opponents always seem to manage to pull off, but this time I finally pulled it off. So I go for the first Protect, because I thought he was going to go for the high jump kick. He doesn't. He goes for Earthquake. Go for the second Protect, and I actually make it. He snaps out Confusion, which it's good that I made it, because that high jump kick would have hit hard. So pretty much Hitmonlee really didn't do anything. But you know what? He has Victini. He has his movie Victini right now. So that's going to be a key threat to my team with that Fusion Bolt. But, you know, I'm like, hey, you know what? Many fans can enjoy it. Pretty much, yeah. Victini leaves. I thought about transforming into it, but I didn't want to. So I just went for a Soft Weld so I could Toxic Stall it. And as you can see, having 2 layers of Toxic Spikes is going to be great for me. So yeah, taunt him. He can't go for Thunder Wave. And yeah, as you can see, it's starting to speed up, because now, yeah, you guessed it, we're getting to another stalling part. Really, really long stalling part. And I wish that the images wouldn't get all freaky past 3.75 times, so I could, you know, just kind of, like, I don't know, 8 times speed all this part, but the images of the Pokemon get really, really, really distorted, and yeah, it's just not fun overall. So yeah, you know, Jirachi's back, going to be annoying. He goes for a Substitute. which, you know, is great because I can just encore him to force him to lose some more substitutes. Because that was the whole idea behind this at this point, is that substitute's going to be annoying if I can't get rid of it, so I need to get rid of it. So I go for the Thunder to break the sub, and it doesn't, unfortunately, because this Jirachi obviously is carrying some special defensive bulk, which is not good. Go for another Thunder, sub breaks, and he gets Parahex, which is nice, so I go for the Water Pulse, and I get the Confusion. Look at that, Parafusion. He hits himself the first turn, which is nice. And yeah, pretty much send in Toad Knight. Unfortunately, like, one turn snap out. Wow, okay. But he gets Parahex. So yeah, as you can see, Parafusion can be quite a annoying thing to deal with. And then, at the point of that Iron Head getting hit on Blissey, he does a lot, and that kind of scares me. I'm not gonna lie, it actually really scares me, because Iron Head, he has like 24 of those, and yeah, I don't have that many soft boils. Yeah, but since we are kind of in the stalling part, I'll go ahead and just go on another topic. So, it was brought to my attention that Wild Chase's account was terminated, which I didn't realize. I don't know why. I really don't know why. I mean, it said community, it said something with copyright, blah blah blah. So, you know, hopefully Wild Chase makes another channel, because, you know, we're going to miss him in the battling community. Well, I mean, obviously he's still in the battling community, but we are going to miss him as far as, I guess, his battle uploads go. But he is on Pokemosh Pit, so that's cool. That's nice. We can still see him. Speaking of Pokemosh Pitters, you guys should definitely check out my battle with Elo, because, you know, it was so much fun. So much fun. Like I mentioned in the battle, it got really, really changed towards the ending. Because I was winning, he got a crit, which happens. Nothing I can complain about. Well, I can complain. In fact, I have many times, but you know what? That just kind of can happen in the game, which sucks, because Hax was screwing me that day. Oh well. So, right here I'm thinking, you know what? This Parahex is like doing nothing for me, because he's still getting off Iron Heads. He's still getting off all of the moves he needs to do. So I'm like, wow, this is fantastic. So I go for a Scout. Does pretty good amount of damage. He gets up a Cosmic Power, because obviously Parahex is not working right now. It's like, hey, I don't want to work. I'm just gonna, you know, chill right here. And yeah, the set that he's running is quite annoying, because it gets up so much defensive bulk that it just gets really super annoying. And he goes for a Wish on the switch. Imagine that. Go for Water Pulse. Get the Confusion. Hello, Parafusion. He hits himself, but it doesn't matter. He got off a Wish, so now he's fully healed. Yeah, and this match could have well gone easily past 135 turns had he not had to leave. It was really, yeah, it was really a long match. I was up until like 3 a.m. and we started the match at 1 a.m. Of course, when you record, it only came out to be an hour, which is ridiculous, but, you know, between lag and all that, I guess it came out to be 2-hour battle as far as actually doing the battle was concerned. So right here is going to be quite a sad part, because I'm going to lose my Mew. I get up a Cosmic Power, I'm like, I'm going to survive the next V-Create, and yeah, he gets a crit, so, you know, I'll just lost my Mew, which kind of sucks. So I decided to put in Terraski to force him out, / if he had decided to go for V-Create again, he would have been finished. So yeah, Porygon 2 shows up, and this was another kind of annoying Pokemon that it would have taken a while to get to fight, because it has Recover, and I could only Toxic Stall it so long as Heatran was around. So go to Toad Knight, get Fusion Bolted, which is going to suck, but I'm thinking, you know what, maybe he's going to want to leave, because it's not looking promising for him. So I just go for the Focus Punch, and it turns out he wants to stay, so I lose my Toad Knight, which sucks, because now that means I'm left with Politoed, Tentacruel, and Blissey, which Blissey, you know, having it is going to be nice. So I go for Water Pulse, hoping to get Confusion. Doesn't work the first time. Goes for Charge Beam, and it misses. Go for Water Pulse, get the Confusion, which is awesome, because now he's poisoned and confused, but he breaks through the Confusion to get Recover. So I really don't understand why they actually say confusion is like half the time, because it's never half the time. If you've noticed in battles, most of the time they break through the confusion, and only sometimes they they hit themselves. Or at least that's been the way it is for my opponents. Whenever I'm confused, I always seem to hit myself. I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty much going to be this nice long stalling part till the end, now that Victini is done. Where there's just a lot of switching, so that is pretty much going to be all for this battle. I mean, of course, you kind of just get to see a whole bunch of stuff going on, because, I mean, what else are you going to watch? So pretty much, definitely, Ray's a very good battler. I enjoy battling him. I just didn't enjoy the fact that this match went 135 turns. I didn't realize both of us were going to be running such bulky teams, and had I not lost my Swampert, I probably would have been better. And I guess this is kind of, you know, another interesting part. I get frozen, and of course, I never ever get like only 3-turn freeze. I always end up getting like 12-turn freeze or something, so I was frozen for a really, really long time. And that's actually when Parahex decided to grace me quite nicely, which you'll see later, because Jirachi got Parahexed some, and it kind of, you know, aided in my unfreezing, or should I say my thawing. But anyways, like I've mentioned, I'll leave a link to Ray's channel so you guys can go check out his battles, because he does upload, and yeah, it's always fun to watch his battles, I personally think. And as always, there's the links in the description of places you should check out, especially my Facebook page, because, you know, my Facebook page and my Twitter page should definitely be checked out, because, you know, they're awesome, I like to think. So, you know, I guess that's pretty much going to be all for this. I guess just comment, like, and subscribe. And basically enjoy the remainder of the video. I'm just going to be done talking now, because my throat's kind of tired from talking. My vocal cords are worn out, so that's going to be all on me. Enjoy the music in the background as this battle finishes, because yeah, that, like I said, that's going to be all. So comment, like, and subscribe. Go do the same to Ray, and enjoy the rest of the battle. See.